What's up everyone? I hope you're having an amazing day, or you had an amazing day wherever you are. So the patch notes dropped a shit ton of hours ago. I know I'm late on it, but whatever. I'm here. That's what matters. So in the patch notes we have nerfs, buffs, memory imprint system improvements, and huge overall change to the summoning system. And in this video I won't be covering all the details of the patch notes. This is more like a highlight, and I would have loved to do a summoning session at the end of this video, but I got a little bit excited and I did all my summons, including my Galaxy Bookmark summons. And the reason why is because I saw that the Galaxy Bookmarks are pretty much on Black Friday. Like, they have a 50% rebate on all Galaxy Bookmarks and Mystic Summon medals that you've used up to this point, and this is going to go on until August the 2nd. So if you have any Galaxy Bookmarks, I highly recommend that you use them right now. Okay, so let's start off with the nerfs, and first off we have Silverblade Araminta, and her S2 flame release was nerfed in the combat readiness department. It was taken from 30% down to 20%, and this is a pretty fair nerf. It isn't game breaking and it doesn't kill the unit. It kind of helps us out by keeping her turns a little bit more in check, so it makes her more unable to run laps around us plebes that never got around to summon her. Also, her S3 Meteor Fall was nerfed. They made it so instead of 3 burns, now it's 2 burns, and its cooldown was taken from 4 turns to 5 turns. This makes it easier for slightly beefier teams to out-sustain her. And by not touching her burn percentage, they didn't hurt her overall burn damage that bad. And if we are being honest, sometimes that burn damage was like a little bit way too out of hand. If your unit didn't have enough HP, or if it was a bit squishy, that thing would just destroy you. So, pretty fair nerf in my opinion. Next up we have Sage Bao. His S2 now removes 1 buff instead of 2. His combat readiness was reduced by 5%, and its cooldown was increased by 1 turn. This nerf, in my opinion, is mainly intended so that he doesn't run laps around our teams with his skills. The biggest part of the nerf, I believe, is the reduction from 2 buffs to 1, as the 5% decrease in his combat readiness isn't a big deal. I mean, I suppose that between that and the increased cooldown, it helps us out a little bit, you know, maybe by letting us outlive him, but his nerf wasn't a huge deal. He's still a ridiculously strong unit. If I had him, I wouldn't recall him, in all honesty. He's still very much viable on like one of those like heavy speed teams. So I wouldn't recall him. Now we have Arbiter Vildred. And with his recent buff, I think he became probably the best ML hero out there. His cleave potential was just obscene. It was ridiculous. His nerf was pretty basic. They just removed the attack buff he got when he revived, and that's what pretty much made him so freaking OP. Like, he would revive and just destroy you. I would say he's still extremely good. His damage is excellent, so works amazing in cleave comps. But I mean, regardless of this nerf, he's still much better than what he used to be before they buffed him. Although it's pretty ironic that they nerfed him like literally just a week or 2 after they buffed him. So now the question is, will we be seeing a few more bruiser builds on him in Arena? For those that don't recall him, probably wouldn't be a bad option. And lastly, we have Crimson Armin. So her S2, the crit damage reduction, was taken from 30% to 15%. And in her S3, the immunity duration was taken from a 3 turn to a 2 turn. I feel like Crimson Armin was that one hero that almost everybody was losing the most sleep about, because she's the perfect counter for these ridiculous cleave teams. So pretty much because of that, that's why my feelings on her changes are a little bit conflicted. I mean, I don't have Crimson Armin, but they might have gone a little bit overboard on the crit damage reduction. Although part of me does feel that 15% is still pretty good, and the fact that they didn't touch her invincibility is extremely important. So overall, I think she will still be very, very useful and will have her place. So if I get her, I would keep her and I would still use her. Just saying that 15% isn't as killer as some people might think. All right, so now for the buffs. They also mentioned a few heroes that would be getting buffs, but the description for these were super vague, so I won't go into any detail. I'll just let you guys know the names of the heroes just in case you have them. So we have Basar, Euphine, Lilibet, 3 Earth type heroes, Lidica, and Assassin Coley. So if you have any of these, congratulations. I have Lidica. They are getting buffs, so don't feed them and watch out for the buffs. They might be worth you taking a look at them in the future. All right, so next up is the memory imprint improvements. There's not a lot of information on this, but I did feel like it was worth mentioning. And we will have to see how this actually works out, but for now, here it is. So according to the patch notes, you will now be able to choose if you rather give the effect of your imprint to your whole team, excluding, the character giving the imprint, or get a special imprint just for that one character that is the imprinter. If you guys can make any sense of what I just said. This special imprint won't only increase the stats of the character, but may also enhance some skill effects. This is pretty interesting stuff, but we'll have to see how it works out, because depending on what enhancement it does to skill effects, that could be a balancing issue in the future, but we'll see. All right, so now moving on to what I find is the most exciting part of the patch notes, and that is the changes to the summoning system. First off, the pity system that was only available during limited banners will now apply to all banners. Yes, that means that starting now, every single banner that's going to be coming up, whether it's a new hero or an old hero, will have a pity system, just like the limited banners do. And in my opinion, this pity system on every banner was a little bit overdue. I get why they used it for limited banners because, well, they're limited heroes. So it's kind of, they want to give everybody some sort of a chance to be able to get them. But I didn't see the reason why they weren't on every single banner. Like, if you're spending ridiculous sums of money for a hero that you think looks awesome, then I think that pity system should always be there, just to avoid you spending $1,000 and not getting scrap. So that's awesome. They finally also fixed the rates so that now it's a higher overall chance to get a hero than it is to get an artifact. And they did this by nerfing the rate of getting 3-star artifacts from 45% to 40%. I'll pop up the chart so you guys can take a look at it. All right, so they took that 5% and made it so that you have a 5% chance to summon an ML hero from regular Covenant summons, which is pretty crazy. I love this change. It adds a little bit more spice to and excitement to the summoning system. So right now the summoning chances are 51.75% for a hero and 48.25% for an artifact. For Moonlight and Covenant summons, you have a 4.45% chance of a 3-star and a 0.5% chance of a 4-star. Lastly, a 0.15% chance of a 5-star. And the last change to the summoning system goes for the Mystic summons. So now the Mystic summons have a pity system, and that is that after 200 summons, your 201st will have the new Mystic 5-star hero. Wait, the new ML 5-star hero that is in the Mystic summon. That's what I meant to say. So the best part about this is that the mileage does not reset after every cycle, so it's ongoing. And if that wasn't enough, now the Mystic summons will include new ML heroes and also include the previously released ML heroes into their rotation. And this will be updated every 4 weeks. So the regular rotation will be kept there. So like every week they'll still get the regular heroes and regular artifacts swapped out, but this one will just be like an add-on to that one. And I almost forgot, this is pretty important. Now you can actually get mystic medals from the secret shop in the lobby. Just in case you thought before it wasn't worth it, even though it was, because the chances of getting bookmarks once you have the stick max is pretty awesome. Now it's even more worth it to refresh this shit, so definitely do that. And now, once again, the single most important piece of information that I've said in this video is that until August the 2nd, we will be getting a 50% refund on all Moonlight bookmarks and mystic medals used previous to that date. So I don't know if you should use your mystic medals. That's completely up to you. Personally, I'm not going to use them because I'm waiting for ML Ravi to come out, because I'm going to go like all out trying to get her. But you sure as hell should be using those Galaxy bookmarks like ASAP. I mean, I already used mine, so I wish I would have been able to record this and so I could show you guys my summons. But yeah, I got a little bit too excited. But actually, wait, I think I still have them, like all these units in storage. Let me see. Yep, there they are. I have them in storage. All right, so here are the results of my summoning session earlier today. So from the limited banner, I went all the way to 121 summons. So on the bright side, I got Seaside Bellona, she's right there, beautiful. And on the way there, I got her artifact. Also managed to get 9 4-star heroes, 7 4-star artifacts, and about 80 3-star artifacts. So that reduced rate in the 3-star artifacts that I was mentioning earlier today, they didn't reduce it to the game. I just think that they're grabbing everybody's 3-star artifacts and they're just tossing them to my account. That's exactly what's happening. Like, all of your 3-star artifacts are getting filtered to me, so you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm suffering the part of the reduced. Smilegate just likes to play with my feelings that way, man. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they're doing. They're just filtering all the artifacts to my account. But that's fine, you know what? I'll let it slide, because if you look right here, you can see that I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 4-star ML heroes, which from my 6 Galaxy bookmark summons, I got these 4 in a row, and then I got like 2 other 3-stars, these 2 3-stars, which I already had, so they're irrelevant. But I'm super excited about getting General, and very excited about, I can't pronounce this guy's name, something Ether. Assassin Sid is a dupe, so I'm just gonna feed him to my other Assassin Sid. But very happy with the results from my Galaxy bookmark summons, and I could live with the results from my Seaside Bellona limited banner summon. I mean, just look at her artwork. How could I be pissed at this? Like, there's no way that I could ever be mad at this. Look at this S3. It's a freaking whale. Like, how could I ever be pissed at that? You know, it doesn't even bother me that I had to go 121 summons for her. Totally worth it. So on that note, I will end the video here. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like for me to do these like little patch note highlights every week, also let me know in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to do it. It's actually pretty entertainment to kind of break down the patch notes a little bit and just give you what in my opinion is the most important part of the patch notes. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time.